Good evening, friends. So I hope you've had as totally non-stressful, completely relaxing and awesome of a Monday as I have. If you have, you probably want a drink. So I'm here to help you with the old-fashioned cocktail, which again, you're in this friendly book, which we're going to sort of follow. So the old-fashioned cocktail, similar to the cocktails that we have been making so far, are basically like a cup of a basic kind of alcohol with like a couple of other things that makes it fancy and seem like a cocktail rather than just a shot. So it advises us to use a cube of sugar, which I don't know about you, but I don't have any sugar cubes, and I do have simple syrup. So a sugar cube is like basically kind of a scant teaspoon of simple syrup-ish, you know, ballpark. It's a little sweet, this drink, but you know I'm going to add extra alcohol, so it's going to be fine. And then it also advises us to use a teaspoon of water, hence why I used the teaspoon before, because here it already is. Okay, actually I'm right-handed. So we'll just be doing this again like all the cocktails. The colder it is, the better. So the simple syrup came out of the fridge, the water came out of the fridge. Here we go. It also asks us to use a dash of bitters. We're using our friends the Angostura bitters. Why? Because those are the bitters that we have. So a dash, just kind of like that, however much ends up going in there. It's a metric dash, I'm sure, and not, you know, whatever. So then we sort of stir those things together. It makes a bit of a syrupy sort of a situation. I'm sure if you have a sugar cube that is like excellent and really special, but we're not having that experience, so I'm sure it's fine as well. So that's good for that. Then it says to add whiskey and stir. So we're just going to keep our little spoon in here. The whiskey, it advises us to use 2 ounces. So 2 ounces, that's like about 1.5 ounces. And that's like also about 1.5 ounces. So again, our 2 ounces are like sort of 3 ounces. You could call that like a baker's 2 ounces. I don't know. Then it advises us to stir once more. So once more we stir. Basically a cup of whiskey at this time with a little bit of like sort of sweet and a little bit of sort of thing. It then asks us to add a twist of lemon peel and ice cubes. I feel that an old-fashioned is actually better with an orange peel, and so you'll see that this is not this orange's first rodeo. So we basically keep this orange around the house for the purposes of cocktails. I finally found the thing that makes the little thing come off of it in a special strip. If you do it over the glass as you're doing it, you can't see it going with its little orange magic, but it's happening, trust me, and that gets to kind of already fragrancing all around. If this were smell-o-vision, you would know that, and it gets it like a little bit kind of on the top of your glass and into your glass. Then you can do a little bit of like this, and then if you squeeze it, it does that again a little bit. Again, it's happening, I promise. And then if you do it kind of around the rim of the glass, it also helps your glass. You stir that puppy around. It also, does it ask me to do a maraschino cherry? It does. It asks me to do a maraschino cherry. Personally, myself, I like to use a fork to get the maraschino cherry out of here, so that it's not giving you like extra cherry, weird maraschino juice in here. So there, oh, then it likes to splash, which is an important part of the process. And then off stage, I'm going to get some ice, BRB. Okay, that was a lot of ice. It might have been too much. But now look how enormous it makes it seem like your drink is. Then you stir that puppy up a little bit. Yishan is suggesting that you could also use your fingers rather than a fork to get the cherry out, causing you the same experience. I only have like 1 cherry left in this gigantic thing of juice, so that might have been a problem for me. But yes, in theory, those of you who have fingers, I recommend you employing that. And then it says to serve with a swizzle stick, which again is not something that we possess, and so we will not be doing that. And then it advises you to enjoy, which I do recommend. So enjoy. No, Charles, they are not Luxardo cherries. They are Crasdale cherries, the finest from the grocery store, and also delicious. Yeah, you could use a spoon. All right, so enjoy, cheers, have a nice cocktail hour. We'll be taking suggestions for other drinks in the future, and have a good evening.